Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whenever it is you're tuning in. Welcome to Ticket Price, the only show on the internet that asks the question that matters. Are these movies worth the ticket price? In other words, are they worth your time and money? Thank you for tuning in. With you as always, I am co-host and voice of the show. My name is Jake. With me as always, co-host extraordinaire and the only man who wanted to spend Valentine's night with this guy. Tevis at Master Control. Tevis, how are you, sir?
It's the only way I was going to score.
He's just like, hey, you want to come over and record? And I was like, our OnlyFans? Or
we can touch mics.
And then you were like, oh, that's right. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. Oh, never mind. And then later that night, I just get that you up text. And then WYD question mark. And I'm like, Tevis.
Send pics.
Stop trying so hard. Just let it happen organically.
It's been a while for me. Sorry.
Good shit for Connolly.
No, I'm done with her.
That's right.
She's ignoring me.
Because he's coming for this guy. For all the fan art out there. God. Email that to Tevis. Put ticket price at Gmail, is it not?
Yes.
There we go.
Send it all.
So can I actually jump in with something real quick?
Sure.
Part of Valentine's Day, which as of recording was yesterday. So Anna and I, podcast mom, watched a movie. We were like, let's watch something we haven't seen before. We decided to rent Good Boy. The horror movie from the point of view of the dog. It's like 75 minutes.
Nice.
So it gets in, it gets out.
I like it.
And you know what? I enjoyed it.
Really?
It's not like... There was one jump scare that actually got both of us. But given that, it's the movie where this guy is being haunted and blah, 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 but it's the point of view from this guy's dog, Indy, named after Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
You can't... You got to keep it pretty toned down. Because, your lead actor is a dog.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh my God, this is so scary and ugh. But you know what? How do I put this? Given some of the movies you and I have watched recently, the lead actor's performances in Good Boy was one of the best I have seen all year. All year. So if you're looking for I'm looking to be terrified, Good Boy's not for you, but if you're looking for just a short, fun, in and out horror movie that does something really unique with the dog's point of view, I thought it was worth the ticket price. I wasn't upset that we rented it.
Cool.
I don't know if it's necessarily going to be one of those where it's like, oh man, gotta go back and rewatch it, but I'm happy I watched it. It was cool.
Yeah.
And you root for the dog. Okay.
I mean, who doesn't root for the dog in a movie?
This movie, well, us sometimes, because it's like, I don't care about that dog.
Yeah, but you don't want to see the dog hurt.
That's true, but sometimes it happens. I'm like, I don't care about that dog.
Yeah, the last voyage of the Demeter.
Thank you.
Yeah,
but I didn't care about literally anyone in Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Fuck that kid.
But I'm glad you brought that up, though. So, yeah, I don't care about that kid. Or his grandpa. So we see the dog, Indy, with his owner, and it's a gorgeous-looking dog. Indy is such a good-looking dog. And played by himself. So his name is Indy, too.
Nice.
Great-looking dog.
Jack Nicholson moment.
Yes. And we're introduced to him. He's this beautiful dog. He's the main character. But then they give us like a 2-minute montage of Indy as a puppy growing up and like getting adopted by the guy and their relationship. And it gives some of the guy's backstory too. So it works twofold. Yeah. But I just went, this 75-minute movie about a dog has honestly spent more time making me care about the main character than many multi-million-dollar blockbusters we have watched. I'm looking at you, Avatar. I'm looking at you, Last Voyage of the Demeter, and a handful, so many others. Handful of others, more than.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, they actually gave hey, you're going to like this dog. But also, here's this adorable dog as a puppy.
Nice.
So yeah, you know what? If you and kid or you and your woman were looking for just a fun popcorn movie, Good Boy was a good time.
Okay. I actually have been watching a TV series, Ted Lasso.
On Apple?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had Apple TV.
I don't. I just bought it on Blu-ray. I was like, heck with it. I heard good things.
Yeah, I've heard good
I just
things.
bought it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we binged watched the first and second seasons. Fantastic. Fantastic show. It has one bad episode. But we're getting ready to start season 3, so I would definitely recommend Ted Lasso.
Okay.
And I also found some cinema gold at the thrift store the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can't wait to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. It's been a while. I've seen it before. I found Crocodile Dundee 2.
stop. No!
Absolutely.
Kenneth! You bastard! This is your fault!
Cinema gold.
No, it is not. Actually, it's better than the first one if memory serves, because at least Crocodile Dundee 2 has a plot.
So far, I don't know. I haven't watched it in so long, but
Cinema gold. Get out of here. Is it warm? Is it
Yeah.
warm in here to anybody
But
else?
speaking of gold, what are we doing today?
Oh, no.
Transition.
No, hold on. More comfortable. I'm the only one who finds this joke funny, and that's enough. So today, we are going all the way back to 1973 for the Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
Yeah, that's where we are.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're going.
Why are you saying it like that?
You can definitely tell it was the 70s.
Okay. And?
That's all I'm going to say right now.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
At least it wasn't made in the 80s.
I know, it would have been great.
There are no good movies that came out in the
You
80s.
hush your mouth, sir.
Released in 1973, written by Brian Clemens and Ray Mother Effin Harryhausen. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Ray Harryhausen is cinema gold. He is legitimately an icon, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and if you don't know who we're talking about, and you consider yourself a movie buff, look up Ray Harryhausen. He is the original master of the claymation creature feature.
Absolutely.
His stuff is so good.
It is.
Directed by Gordon Hessler, starring John Philip Law, Tom Baker, and Caroline Munro. Wow.
I'm looking up some of Mr. Hessler's films.
Next up, look up Caroline Munro's films, and I pray there's something adult rated in there.
Looks like cinema trash.
Well.
Who? Oh, Caroline Munro.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're about to get real chauvinist in a minute.
Hey, she was a Bond girl.
You know what? Yeah, I could see
A
that.
Spy Who Loved Me.
Ooh.
Got some 80s horror films,
Okay.
so have to check that out. Okay.
Nothing,
Maniac, Slaughter High, the last horror film.
but nothing like Behind the Curtain.
Nothing like, Lady Chatterley or anything like that.
Yeah, but like,
Like Debbie Does Dallas?
yeah,
No,
like
nothing.
like Back Alley Love Story 9 or something.
No, nothing quite so revealing.
Kids' dreams don't always come true.
This movie has a, speaking of Miss Monroe, a
Are you doing all right?
wonderful use of sweat.
Oh, yeah. Spritzing, one might. She was definitely spritzed down.
Everywhere she goes, it's warm. She's been spritzed.
I mean, I'm
glistening.
Glistening is I think that is the term for it. I'm not complaining.
Very much so.
Are you complaining?
No.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was just making sure.
Besides the Ray Harryhausen parts, that was my second favorite part of the whole film.
My second and third favorite parts of the film. All right. Golden Voyage of Sinbad, made with an estimated $982,000 in 73.
Okay.
That is not an insequential amount of money.
How much did it bring in?
With a worldwide gross of approximately $11 million.
That's sequel money.
Which actually, I think this was they're not technically a trilogy, but there is a collection of Sinbad movies that are considered the Sinbad trilogy, where it's like Eye of the Tiger or something like that, The Seventh Voyage, and then I believe Golden Voyage, as I learned in my research. But they themselves are not canonical.
Yeah, the Eye of the Tiger is the sequel
to this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's not the same actor in Sinbad.
No,
So
I don't think any of them have the same.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought Eye of the Tiger was one of the black. I thought there were two black and white ones.
No, that one was not.
Okay, so there's only one
is,
black and white one, which would be Seventh Voyage or whatever.
Probably.
Which is confusing. The first movie is The Seventh Voyage. Well, what the hell happened in Voyages 1 through 6, guys?
Well, it's like that Bill Cosby movie, Leonard Part 6. Like, what the hell happened to the rest of them? Nobody wanted Part 6.
I wanted that either. Mm-mm. Okay. It's unpopular to talk about Mr. Cosby for very obvious and understandable reasons. But in his day, he was a TV icon.
Yeah.
That's fair to say.
Yeah.
Man, his movies are terrible.
Oh, his movies are awful.
He is not in a single decent movie. Not even good. Decent.
You have obviously never watched Ghost Dad.
No, I have watched Ghost. I have you know, good sir, I have watched Ghost Dad. I came across it on TV, and the only reason I watched it is because I have heard repeatedly about how horrible it is. I was like, well, I have to watch it. And it was horrible. But you know, some people can cross that bridge from TV to movie and movie to TV sometimes. Sometimes you'll see an actor do like a cameo or maybe a small guest appearance in a big show, and they're fantastic, and you know, everybody has a good time.
Yeah.
I think of Brad Pitt in Friends.
Oh, sure.
Shows up for an episode, and he's fantastic. Bruce Willis, as much as I don't really care for Bruce Willis, he's in a couple of episodes of Friends. He's fantastic.
He came from TV.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But he came from TV, went to movie. Tom Hanks came from TV, went to movie. Not everyone can make that leap.
No.
And Mr. Cosby was one of those guys who could not make that leap.
Now, it wasn't even a movie. It was just him doing stand-up, was Bill Cosby himself. And that was fantastic.
Is that the one where he's in half whiteface, or he's in whiteface, or like half whiteface?
No, that's just him. His stand-up routine is all it was.
Yeah,
but yeah, anything else is just toilet water.
I like watching his stand-up, just for the fact that, you know, if you're of a certain age, you watch the Cosby Show, you know the Huxtable family. And that's what you know Bill from. And then you watch his stand-up, and my God, you'd think he was General Patton, the way he's just chewing on that cigar the entire ass time. And when I first watched it, I was like, I didn't know Bill Cosby smoked.
Well, we didn't know he did a lot of things. So,
yeah, you know what? Smoking that cigar was really the least of anyone's concerns.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's finish talking about him. Not condoning anything that guy did.
No.
Just calling it like I see it. In his day, TV icon, movies, complete gutter poop water. Like, it's so bad. Anyway, back to Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Awards. You know, I was so prepared for my joke of awards. Moving on. This had 3 wins.
What?
It was nominated for 3 awards, and it won all of them.
Special effects?
Nothing major, but yes.
Yeah.
It won like a sci-fi horror fantasy award for best like sci-fi fantasy movie that year. Won an award for best special effects, maybe 2 awards for best special effects, I can't remember, but nothing like huge or mainstream, which, let's be honest, even if it were to come out today, a movie like The Golden Voyage of Sinbad isn't going to win. Yeah. You know, it's like, well, did Avengers Endgame win anything? No, but let's be honest, Avengers Infinity War Josh Brolin probably should have won Best Actor.
Anytime Josh Brolin is in a film, he should win Best Actor.
Except Goonies. Because that movie's trash.
No.
That movie is trash.
No, it's not.
Goonies sucks.
We are going to fight. Stop the camera. Stop the camera.
No, keep it rolling. We might get more views. But no, it actually, people are like, no, this was just a good sword and sandal creature feature kind of thing. And so, Tevis, what is your history with the Golden Voyage of Sinbad?
When I was a kid, I used to watch Sinbad movies a lot, but I don't remember if this was one of them. And I honestly, even if I did watch one right now, I don't even know if I could remember that was the one I watched all the time.
Right.
But so this, I don't really don't have anything.
I mean, there might be history there, but it's murky.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's fair.
But I do know Sinbad was in my childhood.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
That's fair. I'm fairly positive I have seen this movie once in its entirety before watching it for the show. I would have been a kid. So I remember after Mom and Dad's divorce, Dad got a studio apartment in St. Charles. And part of the just like cable package in that area was the old school sci-fi channel.
Really?
Back when basically all they showed was old school sci-fi movies. And this was on there one time, and we would watch that channel religiously because it was just cool old school monster movies.
1950s and
yeah.
60s. Hey, yeah, heck yeah.
Like, what else? God, what else have I watched? I know I saw the original 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It might have even been 20,000 Fathoms Under the Sea. I can't remember. But, what else? But just all of the just old claymation, so I kind of grew up with that a little bit. So claymation monsters have a special place in my heart. Honestly, my kids love them because sometimes on YouTube, if we're having some screen time, and Dad's got the remote, they'll be like, Dad, can we watch Monsters? My littlest, Dad, let's watch Monsters. So I'll go on YouTube, and I'll just put in Golden Voyage of Sinbad clips, or, and then we watch, as we'll talk about, like the Vishnu fight, and then related, and it's the original Clash of the Titans, the thing from outer space. It came from the deep, like all of these old classic claymation. Sometimes we'll do the original Godzilla versus King Kong because my kids love Godzilla and Kong. My kids love movie monsters, and I feel like that is one of my few genuine wins as a father.
Heck yeah.
But they're like, let's watch the monster. And so we just start watching old claymation monsters, and the kids love it.
That's awesome.
Actually, you know what? I was going to talk about this in another episode or before now, and I just kept forgetting. While watching it, damn it. Now I can't think of what it was called. Damn it. It was a clip, or it was a sequence of clips from the original claymation dinosaur movie.
Land of the Lost?
No. I'm talking like the original. Like, hey, this is what we think dinosaurs were.
Oh.
Like claymation monster movie. And I got to looking as we were watching it, and those clips, or that movie, came out in 1925. And it was me, both kids, Anna was there, and I looked at Anna, I was like, that's incredible. And she's like, what? I'm like, we are watching parts of a movie that it's 100 years old.
The Lost World?
Yes, that's it. The Lost World. And
best Jurassic Park movie, by the way.
This version didn't have nearly as much gymnastics. It didn't have no gymnastics. It just had less gymnastics.
Fail.
But it just, I don't, especially doing this podcast, stuff like that jumps out at me. And I was almost awestruck that I'm able to sit, not only that anybody's able to actually go back and watch something from 100 years ago. But also then being able to watch it like with my kids and we're enjoying it and everything. But I'm like, really think about that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is 100 years ago. That's 1925. World War II hadn't even happened. So
Yep.
I don't call me a nerd. I was like, that's incredible to me.
Was it silent?
No, it had music.
Did it have music? Okay.
I don't know if it was added later or not.
Clips. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
But each time it would cut to like a different scene. Basically, it was either like everything was green tinted, everything was red tinted, everything was like purple tinted. Like all the different scenes just had a different color gradient that went over the camera. Because it's 100 damn years old.
I bet it ages better than Jurassic Park: The Lost World. So,
well, it does have less gymnastics. But no, I was just like, you know what? No one else is appreciating this. You know who I hope will appreciate this? I bet Tevis appreciates this. The ability to go back and watch something from 100 years ago.
It would be cooler if you had it in your collection.
I could probably buy it.
Probably.
And then just to have it and be like,
the physical media is where it's at, damn it.
You know what? As prices for streaming keep going up, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Every 10 minutes you have a commercial. I'm looking at you, HBO Max.
Yeah.
I'm still not over that.
Unless you want to pay as much as you would pay for cable.
Yeah.
Or Dish or whatever it's called now.
Yeah. What is it? Netflix? $24.99 a month?
Something. If you want no commercials. And blah, blah, blah.
And the ad one is like $6.99.
Yeah.
Like, duh.
You know partly why they do that.
For revenue?
Yeah, but why, like, to go ad-free, why it's such a price jump?
No.
They don't want you to go ad-free.
Oh, I see what you mean.
They make more money per person if they watch the ads.
Probably.
They make more money off of the ad revenue than if we were to all pay the increased price.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
That's why when you get Amazon Prime Video, you still have to sit through the commercials, even though you paid full price. Amazon Prime.
Looking at you, Bezos.
Anyway.
Bald-headed, testicle-looking motherfucker.
That's why I prefer Tubi. It's free.
I've watched a couple things on Tubi.
There's commercials, but it's free.
It's like you're watching it on TV.
Yeah.
You know, I have more patience for commercials if I didn't pay for it.
100%.
If I pay for it, I'm going to fight you.
Yeah.
If I have to see Kevin Hart push DraftKings or whatever bullshit on me one more time, Kevin Hart, one more time, man, I'm going to kick your ass. I feel like Hank Hill. Dale, it is already 100 degrees in the summer. If it gets 1 degree hotter, I'm going to kick your ass. Kevin Hart, DraftKings, you are on notice. You are about to get just mollywopped. Mollywopped. I'm allowed to say it because Ice-T said it in a Ninja Turtles movie, and it makes it cool.
Okay. Yeah, if I have to see him throw that chicken wing one more time.
Make your chicken wings go, man, I got him.
Out of here.
Get it. Damn. Anyway, back to the Golden Voyage of Sinbad, which I watched without commercials.
All right. Where are we at? Have we even got into the movie yet?
No, we just finished history.
Oh.
Yeah. So, our movie follows the Persian pirate Sinbad, played by the not Persian at all John Philip Law, in one of his many pirate-based adventures.
The Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
However, he did have an accent.
Oh, God, it was so bad.
The
Golden Voyage of Sinbad, starring Hale Gibson.
Really, you had to do Gibson? You could have picked any name. You could have been Hale Smith.
No.
You had to say Gibson.
Yeah, Hale Gibson.
I don't think Mel has done anything. I don't think he's portrayed any races that he shouldn't, because he may or may not be into that.
He's like, hey, Lethal Weapon 5. I play Roger. I want to be Roger.
I play Chris Rock's character.
Your baby's having a baby.
Oh, God, don't talk about it. Don't talk about
Shut up, Chris Rock. Get that. So bad.
it. That movie is. He won awards for that performance.
Ugh.
Anywho, he and his crew come upon a piece of a golden idol that they stole from a flying homunculus. Which might be redundant. I think all homunculi fly.
Homunculi fly?
I'm pretty sure.
They're pretty fly
They're not.
for a white guy. Bill Gibson.
As Sinbad. Which, of course, as everybody knows, Sinbad is a character from Arabian Nights and one of Shahrazadi's tales. And,
Yeah.
Anywho.
At least it wasn't played by Mickey Rooney.
Oh, there definitely would have been an accent if he would have been played by Mickey Rooney.
Ugh. Anywho.
Looking at you, breakfast at Tiffany's.
Problematic.
Well,
John Philip Law is our Sinbad.
as Sinbad, they get the golden idol, which ends up sending them on a quest to unite 3 golden idols, or prevent the uniting of 3 golden idols, and preventing them from getting in the hands of an evil sorcerer played by Tom Baker. While the fate,
Hora? Is that his name?
yeah,
Hora? Okay.
while the fate of a kingdom hangs in the balance.
Yes.
They said kingdom, but I think it would be a sultanate,
I don't know.
because he becomes the viceroy becomes a sultan, and like the sultan died, and
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
so it'd be a sultanate, not a kingdom.
Yes.
But I think we're splitting hairs here,
True.
because what is sultan but a king with another name?
That's true.
So yeah,
Yes.
but sultanate.
Amen.
Yeah.
Zoom
Did you say amen?
Amen.
Roar. There's a reference I'm not going to explain. You either know or you don't. What would you say that is?
That's the gist.
That's the gist.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
fantasy pirate adventure ensues. Where do you want to start?
Let's talk about our main guy.
No, I don't want to talk about him.
Okay.
Let's talk about Carolyn Monroe.
As the
Mari-
lovely,
Mariana?
as the lovely Margarine. Yes.
I'm smitten.
Oh yeah, me too.
She is beautiful.
She is.
She's gorgeous. Like, I'm smitten.
She was the best thing about this film, besides the Harryhausen.
Yeah. I just jaw hit the floor. I was just like, Jesus. This woman is gorgeous.
No wonder Sinbad went after that Minotaur Cyclops thing to save her.
Oh, I'd have fought that thing with my boner. Yeah, you don't know why he gave up the crown of untold riches? Because who needs it?
Yeah.
Done.
I got nothing.
That's just
My tongue swollen.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm just watching her going, I am hard pressed to like, man,
You can't take your eyes off of her.
no. She's literally like a Greek goddess.
Agreed.
They're like, no, this is what Aphrodite would actually look like. I'd be like, yeah, look at her.
Mhm.
I have all the feelings in my pants. But not even just those feelings. You just look at it and you're like, Jesus Christ, like this woman is chiseled out of marble. She is beautiful.
And I don't know how she didn't have a bigger career.
Yeah, right? Well, I heard some of her lines, so I'm not.
Well, yeah. But I mean, some of the high-end actresses and actors now is like, really? How?
Oh, true.
You're not. No. Dwayne Johnson.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham, yes. Ugh.
Stallone.
Oi. Oh.
Woken man.
Vin Diesel.
Oh. Anywho, that's really all we have to say as she runs around in her like Persian
Swimsuit?
swimsuit.
Sure. Yeah, 'cause she doesn't really bring a whole lot to the story.
Yes, she does.
She brings 2 very important.
And she's not even that large chested.
No.
Like it's not like she has this like unbelievable rack. I told you we were gonna get real chauvinist for a little bit, so sorry, ladies.
He is not.
She brings 2, but it's not just that. Like head to toe.
Oh, absolutely.
Like she is legitimately drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this movie again and just pause it.
In the cave.
I have children. I don't have a man cave.
No, in the cave when she's in the cave.
Oh yeah.
But it's all hot in the cave.
I'm gonna need a cool bottle of water to spritz myself like a dog. It's like I have a schoolboy crush right now. I'm not over it. Although looking at a more recent picture of her, I'm slightly over it. But
yeah.
To be fair, she's like 80.
Yeah, she reminds me of my grandfather's ex-wife.
So not grandma.
No.
Okay.
No. And I hate that woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently your grandpa did too. We're not talking about old Carolyn. We're talking about 73 in her prime Bond girl era. That actually might get me to watch a Bond movie.
It's a Roger Moore one, though.
Damn it.
I know.
Actually, that would explain why I've never seen her in a Bond movie, because I don't really like James Bond movies. I'm damn sure not watching a Roger Moore one.
Roger Moore was the worst, I think.
A lot of people say Pierce Brosnan was. Pierce Brosnan was a good Bond. It's just he was in bad movies.
Yes.
It's not his fault.
Yeah. Roger Moore was never my thing. And
no.
Sadly, that was the Bond movies that I grew up with.
So, yeah, my era was Pierce.
It would have been a good era.
No. And Halle Berry.
But Daniel Craig is the best.
Yeah.
So that shuts the book on the Bond.
All right, now let's talk about our main guy, Sinbad.
Ooh.
He was the guy that was always standing too close to our girl, Carolyn Monroe.
Oh, that sumbitch?
Yeah, that mother.
Okay. Sinbad. Did he seem kind of dull to you?
Yeah.
Me too.
Like,
and I kept waiting for
anything,
like the cool vibe to come, or the heroic part to come out,
the charisma,
something.
John Philip Law, he does not ooze machismo.
Oh, I have underwear in my drawer that has more charisma than he does. He is just cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
And that honestly sucks.
Like, he's not bad, but he's not good.
No, he's damn sure no Russell Crowe.
No.
Or Mel Gibson.
Thank you.
It's just, I see why he didn't come back for the sequel. Because they probably watched it and they're like, oh.
They probably didn't want him back for the sequel.
Probably like, we're going to move on with another actor.
Yeah. Yeah, he just was real. But even like, think about like what the script has him do and say. He really doesn't get that much either.
No.
This was, now granted, co-written by Ray Harryhausen.
Oh, he's trying to get in the monsters.
Yeah. We're going from, it's very much a monster set piece, little bit of dialogue because we have to move the story, monster set piece, like character work, story. It's there because at the end of the day, that is the vehicle that drives a movie forward, but we're just trying to get to the monsters, and you can tell.
Yes. This is the 1973 version of Avatar.
Yes. Although, thankfully, not that long. Although I would have less complaints if it were that long, and Carolyn Monroe was on screen for more.
I agree. But when the first monster appears, the
homunculi, homunculus,
no, not that one. Sorry, that one was kind of lame.
Well, and that's the thing. It's a lame little imp. Like,
yeah. Well, no, I mean at that moment where he's hovering over the boat.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that looks kind of meh.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's on the table or when he's running around on the ground
Yeah.
watching Sinbad and the other guy. I can't remember his name with the mask.
Yeah, the Viceroy.
Yeah, he looked really
or
cool.
Vizier or whatever.
Yeah, something. I can't remember what his name was. But yeah, Vizier, you're right. But he looks really cool.
Yeah.
When he's up close and you can see his movements and everything. He spot on. Awesome. But I'm talking about the woman, the wood woman.
Wait, I thought we were talking about Sinbad.
I'm talking about when we get to the first monster where he fights.
Okay. Well, I know, but I don't want to talk about too much of any particular monster because I want to.
Well,
they're going to be their own category.
That's true, but I'm just bringing it up here. So when the first creature appears and they have to fight, I was like, okay, cool. We get to see Sinbad do some cool shit. I don't remember him doing anything really cool.
No. Actually, he and his crew pretty much spend the whole movie getting their asses kicked by everything.
Yes.
Everything.
And it's kind of... And we'll talk about the monsters later.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you'd think, oh man, our boy Sinbad's about to get some. And he kind of just doesn't do anything.
No. And there are multiple times I think his crew actually...
His first mate...
Takes
I thought was more heroic than Sinbad was.
I did too. And that's a problem.
Kinda. Because you want Sinbad to be Sinbad.
It's not the Golden Voyage of the First Mate.
What's his name? I don't know.
Mate?
G'day, mate.
That's his last name. His first name is First.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes you're just born for a career. He'll never be captain, though.
No, sadly. So no, Sinbad was
just kind of a wet blanket.
Kind of lame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to Carolyn Monroe.
Damn, she's so beautiful.
All right, let's talk about Tom Baker.
From an acting perspective, best character in this movie.
Yes.
Tom Baker as Cora. Okay. I liked him and his acting. I liked his character.
I did too.
You believe that he was this powerful, sinister sorcerer that was going to do whatever he had to do to make it happen, to achieve his end goal. But I really also appreciated, and we'll get into this with the monsters too, this movie does a lot of really cool, creative things. And I really appreciated that every time Cora used his power, it aged him. Yeah. And that was his limit. That's how the movie prevented him from just magicking everyone to death. Right? Because every time he expended too much power, it was aging him and he risked dying, which also then goes into his desire to get the 3 golden tablets or idols or whatever you want to call them, and pitch him into the magic fountain. Because one of the benefits is eternal youth. Well, he would be able to undo all the aging he's done naturally and magically, and then eternal youth itself. But if he has eternal youth, it would remove the limits from his magic.
Absolutely.
So he would really become all-powerful. Man, that's awesome.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
It's smart. Everything about it, you're like, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I like that when he does use his power, it seems kind of difficult for him to do certain things.
It takes a toll.
It wasn't just like he's, okay, wood woman.
Right.
You know, it was difficult for him to muster up that power. And
yeah, the only time you see him do his magic and it doesn't really affect him too bad is because we see he's got like the original homunculus, then it gets killed and he makes another one, and then later on I think he makes another one. Mm. But at the same time, because he's like, some mandrake root and some chemicals, and he like makes it, and who cares? It's not that big a deal. But yeah, when it was, when he causes the cave in. Mm-hmm. And the toll, he actually drops to the ground. And I loved you watch the wrinkles and his beard grays, like the makeup, the storytelling. That kicked ass.
Yeah, that was really good.
So I enjoyed just Tom Baker, the character, how they design the character, the way he works in universe, and the way his magic works in universe. And that's something, too, that can be tricky when you're dealing with magic, is you got to figure out, how does this work in universe? So it's either A, not this all-powerful thing that you then have to try to limit, and it doesn't make sense that it's limited, or it's, let's face it, like Lord of the Rings, and it's non-existent and dumb. Like, Gandalf's magic. Is he? Yeah, but is he?
Flashlight.
Right? So then
Okay.
it's either like it does nothing or it does way too much, and you need that balance. So here we have him doing magic and doing cool things, but we get a very real, very visceral and understandable balance. So it's like, well, no, he literally can't just bring about Armageddon. He can't push the earthquake button, right? Because he would die.
What's this planet called?
Yeah.
Oh, they call it Earth. Oh, well, here, I have an earthquake button right here.
That's convenient.
Oh, my God. That's from Flash Gordon, by the way.
Gross.
Fantastic.
But you get what I'm saying, like, but you understand now, like, man, but that makes his magic cooler.
Mhm.
So, honestly, again, I think from a character perspective and an acting perspective, Tom Baker's Cora is the best thing in this movie. From a character and acting perspective.
I don't know, the drunken fool.
The young kid?
Yeah.
The skooma addict?
He was pretty good.
He was okay.
He was top notch.
But no, he's fine.
He has my favorite line in the whole movie.
Really? My favorite line in the whole movie is said to him.
What's that?
Well, we'll get there.
Oh, and we get to, yeah, I forgot. That's okay. Yeah, I do have it as an award for best line for me. But no, I like that kid.
He was fine.
Yeah, he was.
He had a great fro.
Yes, he did.
Like, that thing was majestic.
Magnificent. And it's sad that I'm going back to Sinbad again. His crew is more interesting.
Okay, so we've got Sinbad here. Now let's look at support. Great villain.
Yes.
Marilyn Monroe.
Absolutely.
The heroic first mate.
Absolutely.
The young kid. Let's talk about the Vizier for a second.
Okay.
His character kicks ass.
He's okay.
No, think about him as a character. Like, does he actually do a ton? No, but he's not an adventurer. You're not expecting him to pull a sword and fight a monster. That's not what he is. But after inheriting the kingdom from the dead sultan, he tried to use the magic to restore the sultanate, and the magic melted his face off. So now he wears a really cool looking golden mask helmet combo.
That was cool.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
And just throughout the film, like, he's kind of a voice of reason, and he knows he shouldn't be there, but his people depend on him, so he's there. And he's just another colorful character that makes up the crew. Then when they're attacked by those tribes people,
the
goblin monsters,
the Jolly Green Giants?
I'm not sure what those people are or what they're supposed to be, but I'm fairly certain it definitely is problematic.
Yeah, it's the Jolly Green Giants from Wayne's World.
Oh, I thought it was the shitty Beatles. But then it's like, Vizier, show them your face, and he undoes his mask, and he takes his helmet off, and he shows all the tribes people his burnt face, and it shocks and horrifies them, which gives the crew time to escape them, and then he, like, puts it back on. Like, he's just a cool guy. Like, he's an intro. Again, does he do all that much? No, not really. But it's also not his job to.
True.
But in the cast of characters, he's a colorful standout that you're like, there he is. That is a cool background character. Or side character.
Still more interesting than Sinbad.
There's my point.
Yeah.
Is he not?
No, he is.
And you're like, and when you think about it, you're like, yeah, he was cool. Like,
Yeah, and who's the other guy, the bald-headed guy? I cannot remember his name.
Oh, that guy didn't do anything.
But he's still better than Sinbad.
So you've got this colorful, lively cast of support being led by a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
And that's the shame.
100% agree.
Like, you know what? We might. I haven't. It just came to me. I'm gonna make a note. We might create a new award just for Sinbad. Not just for, but
because of.
Okay. And I'll explain it when we get there. And
okay.
You could shoot it down. I don't think you will. And it's a hot reference all at the same time. But yeah, so and the thing is, if this colorful cast wasn't there, Sinbad would still feel bland and cardboard. But when he is surrounded by the crew, and the crew is what you want them to be. The beautiful women, the super handy first mate, the young comedy relief goofball, the vizier, like the cool magic kind of guy, kick-ass villain. You want all of them. Mm-hmm. It just, in this case, it accentuates how mess Sinbad is.
It's kind of sad.
So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
In that regard. Like, I don't know.
I want to talk about the monsters now.
The bulk of our conversation here today.
Yeah.
We talked about the homunculus. Little imp thing flies around retrieving the idols. Korra can use it as a spy. It's a plot device more than like...
Oh, absolutely.
But you know what? It makes sense. It works. And it's still cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He looks cool as hell.
But let's get to the cool monsters.
Oh, yeah.
So starting off, we have the wooden woman.
Fantastic.
I want to talk about how damn creative this is. And I love it. Especially as like a D&D player and a DM. I know it's technically GM now for Game Master, but GM sounds dumb. I'm a DM. I'm a Dungeon Master. Like, that's what the title is.
Yeah.
I will never be like, I'm the GM. No, I'm the Dungeon Master. I want a cool title when I'm running the game. But Korra needs to retrieve the map, which reveals the location of the Oracle, who can give them the information on the whereabouts of the fountain that the tablets need to go in to get the wealth and the youth and the cloak of darkness or whatever it was. So Korra uses his magic to make Sinbad's ship, like all good pirate ships, it has a figurehead. At the front of the ship, hanging off the prow, you usually have the elaborately carved wooden whatever. That's the figurehead, for those who don't know. He uses his magic to make
hood ornament.
To make the hood ornament, the figurehead, come to life. That's creative and cool as hell.
Yes. And it looks awesome.
And now I'm just like, all right, D&D idea. My crew, my players are on a boat. The ship's figurehead is just going to come to life and murder them. Because that's a cool idea. Where's that creativity? So the figurehead gets up and then gets the ship anchor and is swinging this anchor around with one hand and is just clubbing people.
So good.
And I was just like, holy shit.
It's so damn good. There's a moment, though, that I laughed out loud when it reaches to grab the map.
Yeah.
And you could tell it's just a rubber like hand. But there's a moment where it extends a little too far into camera and you can see somebody's arm like inside of it, and I was like, okay, mistake. But
73,
it's still,
I bet in 73 so cool. You couldn't even see that.
I bet in 73 you couldn't even see the arm. So no.
What am I looking at? What is that?
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
And then that's when Sinbad comes out. They're trying to fight it. They're all losing. I think a few people die. And that's when Sinbad's like, use fire! And they're like, Captain, what about the ship? He's like, ship be damned! We'll worry about that later! Murder her with fire! Then, realizing his power is about to run out, And it cuts back to Korra, and we see him controlling it, and you just see this physical toll it's taking on him. He's sweating. He got spritz too. He's sweating. He's exhausted. He's crying out in desperation, "Return to me!" So she steals the map and jumps in the water and escapes. But again, you're like, okay, cool monster, interesting fight. It steals the map for the bad guy, gets it to the bad guy. But again, we're seeing those limits to the bad guy's power. This works on every level.
Oh, yes.
And this might be my favorite monster in the movie, just for how cool it, like how creative it was.
Yeah, I was. The last couple I'll elaborate on when we get there, but yeah. This one has all of it.
Yeah. The last two monsters, like, are you talking about the monster fight?
Mm-hmm.
It has what I'm going to call a God of War effect. I'll explain that more when we get there.
Okay.
So we go from her. Then it goes to, do we kind of move along to the Oracle?
Yeah, the Oracle of Knowledge.
Oracle of Knowledge. He was cool.
He kind of looked goofy with the ram's head, like ear thing, like the horns rather.
Yeah, but I still appreciated that he was like this mythical monster oracle thing, not just like, a person.
Yeah, I get that.
Because usually it's like, oh, it's an oracle, so it's like a beautiful woman, or, no, it's like...
Yeah, the lady from the Matrix.
Yeah. Or you're just like, oh, just an elderly cookie baking woman. No, but you're just like, that thing could be a demon. Like, I don't know what the hell that is. And even to summon him, the priest or whatever died.
You know who voiced that creature?
The Oracle?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Robert Shaw.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Apparently, the person that they had voice it, excuse me, wanted too much money for that little bit apart. And Robert Shaw just happened to be on the island, like doing something else.
Yeah.
And it got a hold of him, and he's like, yeah, I'll come and I'll do that. And knocked it out in a couple hours.
Yeah, just got the recording done.
Yeah.
So
I saw it, I was like, oh my God. Oh,
but the magical floating vision of the head and what it was, I still appreciated that it was like, that's a thing. And it's memorable. Like, yeah, was it the coolest? No. Did it have to be? No. But it wasn't a person.
That's true.
It wasn't just like, there's Nancy. Oracle Nancy.
Everybody loves Nancy.
Her priests don't die.
She's too nice.
She bakes cookies.
Oh, yeah, she does.
I still thought it was cool. And see, so then we go to the tribes
Yes.
people, but I don't know if they're people or if they're supposed to be monsters.
Well, let's just bypass them. Let's get to their deity.
But see, hold on now. Wait a minute. How do I put this? If they had been darker complected, you would think that they were from the original depictions of Skull Island.
Think they would have been in Crocodile Dundee?
Possibly.
Oh, I hate the bush.
But they were green. So it was a bunch of people in green face, which to my knowledge isn't...
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Orcs aren't people.
No.
Even though they do have restaurants.
Oh, absolutely.
And as we discussed in our Lord of the Rings episode, strip clubs. Wasn't it Stabby Tom's? Stabby Tom's. He ran a corner club of sorts.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Half off lap dance.
Yes, hell yeah.
But no, I'm very conflicted on how I feel about those people.
I didn't like them at all. I thought they were kind of meh.
Yeah.
And you're pushing that a little too close to the edge.
Yeah, they're towing a line that's really uncomfortable with modern eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they're green, but still,
we know
where you're going.
Yeah.
But they worship a statue of Vishnu. Wait, so that make them Hindu?
I don't know.
But isn't Vishnu a Hindu goddess?
I think so.
So wouldn't that inherently make them Hindu?
I don't know.
Is this a racial portrayal of Hinduism? And the Hindu people?
I don't know. They're green. Maybe they're just jealous.
They are green. But if a Persian pirate is sailing across the sea to an uncharted island, this part of the world would make sense. Anyway.
we have Pale Gibson playing Sinbad, okay? So I think we're okay.
Yes, we do. But Korra, using a special potion, brings the statue of Vishnu to life.
This was really cool.
Okay, now this is... Now, I said the figurehead lady was my favorite. Because I've never seen anything like that before. This is the coolest monster in the movie. Vishnu is actually the coolest monster in the movie.
There was probably the coolest part for me in the whole movie was when I think Korra is the one that threw the sword to it, and it catches it.
Yep.
And the transition from him throwing the sword to it catching it
is
perfect.
It's perfect.
It blew my mind.
Yeah.
I had to rewind it like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, how?
There's no seam. There's no cut.
No.
I don't know.
It's fantastic.
It is amazing.
So that blew my mind.
Yeah.
And then just watching the movement of this thing.
Which moves in a very Hindu manner.
Yes.
Like the little dance it does. But that's when Sinbad and company catch up. Sinbad challenges Korra to a fight to the death. Korra throws his sword to the statue, which then uses the magic to replicate the sword. So now it has 6 arms, 6 swords, and you're going, well, based off what I've seen Sinbad and his crew thus far do, they're all going to die.
Yeah, they're all screwed.
Driss Duorden, he is not Sinbad.
And this is the part where I was talking, like, the crew do more than Sinbad does.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the drunken kid
actually gets the killing blow
gets
on
to
it.
Kill it.
Yeah.
And nobody got to do really anything with the wooden woman.
No.
So right now we have 2 monsters that have shown up already, and Sinbad hasn't really done shit.
Correct.
Okay. So I want to make sure that's where we're at.
3 if you count the homunculus when it comes down onto the ship and everyone's just like, oh Jesus, we're being flown at.
Well, he was too busy picking up the gold.
That's true. But the thing was trying to get the gold. You think he could have just like hucked a knife at it and just pinned it to the wall or something
that
cool. That would have been cool.
But no, he's too busy like, oh, gold.
Or even if everybody was like, oh man, swing wildly, and then Sinbad just comes over, like eyes it real quick, and then just unsheaths his sword and like does one clean cut and just like cuts it in half. Like anything would be cool.
Yeah.
Except he does nothing. And that's not cool. Yeah. You know what isn't cool? Nothing.
And like when he first meets Korra on the island.
Yeah.
Korra's like, give me that's mine. You know, the necklace is mine. Give me it to me. He's like, oh, okay. And then scares the horse and then jumps on his horse and takes off. I'm like,
he doesn't even kill any of the red shirt minions.
What are we doing?
Like, cut someone down.
Our hero is running away?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what our hero was supposed to be doing.
And also, he ran away from odds that I feel like my hero should, because it was Korra and like 1 guard.
Yeah.
Like, Sinbad kicked their ass. If Sinbad killed the guard and then Korra did some kind of magic and Sinbad was like, oh shit, and had to escape, that would be different. But that's not what happened.
No.
He's just like, spook! Just, boo! Horse! Boo! And then deedly-deedly-dees away.
Run back to his buddies.
Deedly-deedly. Running like referee Tim Robinson. Doodly-doodly. There's our one. There's our one.
That long jaunt.
With his tiny legs.
Yeah, it just seems like he relies more on his mates.
On his name?
Than he should.
Yeah.
So
I just want him to do cool shit. He doesn't do anything cool.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, then we get the Vishnu fight, which was cool.
I liked it. Yeah.
She should have definitely murdered all of them, right?
Absolutely.
Like,
did she kill any of them?
No. maybe the bald guy actually might have gotten it.
I don't remember.
Because he gets cut, and it's during the fight, the vizier pulls him to safety.
That's true. I do remember that.
But I don't know. I don't know
dies.
if he died or not.
See, and that's the problem. Nobody dies. We need to have at least one red shirt die.
Yeah, I know it's 73, but like,
Yeah,
come on, guys.
a sense of dread.
Dread. Yeah, the only sense I have is this incompetent team can do nothing, and none of them should have made it this far.
No. Had to rely on the drunken 12-year-old.
First of all, he was like 20 and needed to get off his lazy ass.
That's true. He was older than that. I forgot.
His whole character arc is a rich merchant has a layabout worthless son and pays Sinbad a bunch of money to force his son to work on his crew so his son will do something. And Sinbad's like, if this happens, he won't come back alive. And the guy was like, whatever!
Oh, no!
Oh, darn!
What will I ever do?
Does that guy become a nominee for Worst Parent Award?
I think so.
Because he raised a worthless layabout, and then his only plan to fix it is to put his son's life in grave danger.
Get him killed. That's my goal.
I failed as a parent. This child must die now in some horrible fashion on the high seas. So you know what? We need to keep that guy in mind.
Sounds good to me. I like it.
But no, he wasn't 12. Like he was like 20 and kind of sucks. Anyway, we get the Vishnu fight though. That was cool. Then we meet the Avatar of Evil.
The one-eyed centaur?
The Cycloptic Centaur. How do you know it's a Ray Harryhausen movie? Something is a Cyclops. There is a Cyclops beast in every single Ray Harryhausen movie.
Now, am I incorrect in saying this? He doesn't do a damn thing to the crew.
That is correct.
Like, he just takes the woman.
Yep.
And
understandably.
And like King Kong's out of there.
He does, in fact, King Kong out of there, yeah. Yes.
And then
he fights the other monster.
The Griffin.
And then he fights Sinbad. And that's it.
Okay. A little disappointed.
So let's get to the monster fight.
Yes.
So we have our Cyclops Centaur Giant. And he is explained to the audience by the Vizier as an avatar of evil. And as we learn, Caroline Munro's character is... She's kind of like a chosen one of sorts.
But she was.
Because she's got the eye...
Oh, yes, I forgot about
like birthmark or tattoo or whatever on the palm of her hand, which is why the tribespeople take her, give her to him, and he takes her for reasons I don't know. But yeah, he's just kind of like, yep, that's the Avatar of Evil.
Yeah, and then he picks the woman up and then
King Kong's off.
Just drops her.
I love your description of that because it's completely accurate and everyone knows exactly what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
He King Kong's away. Then Sinbad and crew show up. And then the Avatar of Good comes. And they're all at the mystic fountain of
water.
Magoo. Of plot. And the Avatar of Good is this big griffin, which is cool. Yeah. Griffins are cool. And Griffin and Cyclops Centaur fight. And I think Griffin's winning.
Oh, yeah.
And then Korra, seeing an opportunity, draws his sword and cuts the back leg of the Griffin, rendering that leg useless.
Giving the cemetery thing.
Yeah, cuts his hammies.
Yeah.
And then the Cyclops is able to choke it to death.
Yeah.
And then Sinbad and crew have to step in, and Sinbad fights it.
Sinbad does kill it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure.
But let's talk about this, because this is dumb. Sinbad has sword. Creature has club. Creature breaks club, trying to kill Sinbad. Sinbad dodges, club breaks. Sinbad decides, sword be damned. Throws sword away. Reaches into belt and pulls out knife. Jumps onto Centaur's back and then stabs repeatedly with knife. Like this, until Centaur thing dies. Why did we get rid of the sword?
So he could use knife.
Wait, sword.
That way he could Michael Myers the hell out of his sister.
So wait. What we're saying is the Cyclops Centaur King Kong's Carolyn Monroe away.
Yeah.
And then Sinbad Michael Myers.
Yes.
The Centaur beast.
For having less than a minute's sex with her boyfriend.
They were teenagers. And I'm just like, wait, why did he get rid of his sword? The tactic is fine. Just do it with your sword.
Maybe he couldn't, navigate it.
Well, I watched his sword fighting. He couldn't navigate it.
He couldn't. The sword fighting is kind of terrible.
You can tell none of these people have any experience with stage combat.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's like they didn't even try to practice any of it.
If you were to say, well, the fight choreography was done by so-and-so, I would say this movie had fight choreography?
Yeah, no shit. It was fight choreography by One-Eyed Centaur. It didn't exist.
The fight choreography of this movie makes the sword fight in Princess Bride look like a Jackie Chan movie.
Well, that's a fantastic sword fight. What are you talking about?
It's fine.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but when you actually watch their sword, it's just clink, clink,
Yeah.
clink, clink.
It's no Rob Roy, but
That's what I'm saying, though. It's not Rob Roy. It's passable. It's fine. But the Sinbad one is so bad that looks like a Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah. Wait.
The choreography in the Golden Voyage of Sinbad makes the Princess Bride fight choreography look like the Matrix.
But hey, when the Dread Pirate Roberts jumps on that bar and does the Lost World thing, and
He
then
does
flips
do that.
off,
Movie does have gymnastics.
awesome.
Well, the Golden Voyage of Sinbad has a young man drop trow. So, remember when they're tying all their belts and turbans together to make the rope?
Oh yes.
And he's like, "What are we waiting for?" And he takes his belt off, and his pants drop.
Comedy gold.
I was just like, it's penis. I paused and said, I didn't see any penis. What? I had to make sure. I had to make sure.
Okay. Have you ever watched
Penis?
the movie Wildcats?
Wildcat.
It's Goldie Hawn.
No, I have
She's
watched Wild Hogs.
Oh, God. This is Goldie Hawn. She gets hired to be the head football coach of Central High School, which is kind of like the Dangerous Minds of the football world. You know what I mean? And her first time getting introduced to the football players, they all know she's a woman and they're trying to force her out because they don't want to be coached by a woman. But they're all in the locker room and they have their pads on, nothing else, and they just have their helmets over their junk. I watched this movie 100 times when I was a kid. I loved it. It was funny as shit. But I watched it recently. It's like, I haven't seen it for a while. I'll watch this. There's a brief moment of Wesley Snipes' penis. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Pause and zoom. Computer enhanced.
And I ordered it on 4K right after that.
Was it wrist thick?
It was impressive.
It was not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes wiener, everybody.
Yeah. Transition. Where were we?
Monsters fighting. Speaking of monsters.
Oh, God.
Speaking of giant cyclopses. God damn.
There's a whole locker room full of them.
Whew.
Woody Harrelson was there, too.
There you go. But no, these monsters were fine.
Yeah, I liked them.
I like them, but these two monsters suffer from what I'm calling the God of War effect.
Okay.
And I'm talking about the original God of War on the PS2. The final boss is Ares. And, he's built up well, but when you finally get to him, The boss fight is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But all the bosses you fought up to that point are so much cooler that when you get to the end, you still feel let down. Not because there was anything necessarily wrong with Ares as the final boss or the Ares boss fight, but by the time you fought, the Hydra and Medusa and, the bosses.
Yeah.
By the time you got to Ares, you're like, oh, this is it? And that's how I felt with this. I was like, it's a Cyclops, Centaur, and a Griffin. We just had Vishnu, and we just had the figurehead, and we had, the Oracle, and I'm just like, I feel like nobody hurt themselves that much coming up with these two.
Yeah, that's one thing I did feel like. The creativity was just...
The avatars of good and evil do battle, and it's just kind of, yep, that's them.
Yeah, it was fine.
That's the thing. In a vacuum, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but everything that came before was so much cooler that you feel just a little disappointed that that's the end.
Yeah. So, yeah, but the figurehead is by far my favorite. Not just my favorite creature, but my favorite, moment.
Yeah. I think arguably Vishnu is a cooler monster. But we've seen the statues come to life and the multi-arms, Yeah. But I've never seen a ship figurehead come to life and attack its own crew. That was cool. Yeah. And the way it comes to life and breaks itself free from the ship, that shit was cool.
Yeah. Loved it.
So, yeah. Okay, we covered the characters, monsters. Missing anything?
I want to talk about the ending real quick.
Okay.
What was his name? The drunken idiot?
I don't know.
How he falls when they're back on the ship, everything's hunky dory, but he falls and gets tangled in the ropes and is just hanging there in front of everybody.
Everyone thinks he's going to die, but he had tied himself like a safety line. Yeah.
And then somebody says something, and they all chuckle, and then I'm like, is this a fucking sitcom?
It does give a real sitcom ending.
It does.
And then they just sail off.
Yeah. TGI Friday, thank God it's Friday. Up next, Full House.
Don't they all say something in unison too? They're like, tie up your camel. And they sail off. It's real lame.
It's lame.
But this crew is real lame.
That's not wrong. So.
Actually, okay, speaking of the ending, but not the actual ending. How good did it look when Sinbad gets the crown of untold riches, but puts it on the vizier's head? And it fuses to his golden mask, but then the mask magics away and his face is healed and his head is healed. That actually looked really good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I did not like the final fight with Sinbad and Korra.
No.
Where he's slowly disappearing, but it's like...
That did not look good.
What are you doing? Half of his head's gone, and it's just...
Actually, I was fine with that. You want to know what bugged me with this fight?
When he's in the water?
Not even that.
The sword flying around?
Yes.
And the massive green screen, you can see the halo around.
Not even that. It's the sword.
Yeah.
Korra, the bad guy, gets the shield of darkness. And you're like, what the hell is that? And it makes him invisible, I guess. But he's sword fighting Sinbad. And Korra becomes invisible. But his sword doesn't. So now it's just this very obvious sword swinging around that Sinbad's struggling to sword fight against. Like he can't see it. I'm like, you can see the goddamn sword. So a swordsman that Sinbad is supposed to be the caliber of,
yes,
should be able to effectively dodge and parry and block a sword that he definitely can see. And here's the bitch. I know how sword works. You know how swords works. Everyone watching and listening understands how swords work. Sinbad should know how a sword works. If you can see the sword, you should be able to take a guess at where the hell Korra's body is to stab him. I'll give you a hint. It's probably roughly an arm's length away. Sinbad, It's not that detrimental. If the sword had also disappeared, maybe we have something, but it didn't. It's right fucking there, flying around. Take a guess on where his body is. If I'm attacking you and my sword is here, guess what? My body is roughly an arm length behind it. That's how swords work. Just fucking block it and stare. And he's like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? He's an old man. Just kill him. Do anything. Sinbad. This bugged the shit out of me.
Me too.
Think about it.
I kept thinking too. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, Sinbad is a swordsman.
Supposedly.
But this Korra is a sorcerer.
Yes.
He's not a swordsman.
And Korra even says, I can't fight you. That's why he handed his sword to Vishnu.
But he's holding his own.
Yeah. I guess he did have the youth powers at that point, but still.
Like, you didn't gain, like...
He was studying sorcery when Sinbad was studying the blade, as the weebs like to say.
Yeah.
Sinbad should still be infinitely better than young Korra.
Yeah, even when he's, like, half invisible, just, like, ting.
That's what I'm saying! Just kill him!
It shouldn't have been this long of a fight.
It should have been! Block, block, parry, thrust! Done!
Yes.
And then, even when he's invisible, though, the sword, and it's like, it cuts in on Sinbad, like he's looking around, he doesn't know where the attack's coming from. Yes, you do, because you can see the sword! It's right there! Just put your sword in front of it!
But then he gets rid of the sword.
Right.
And then
he stands up
at all.
Right. That makes sense.
Yes. And then he gets in the fountain.
The middle of the fountain. And the water spray makes him visible enough. And we see him pull the dagger out. Everyone abandons their swords for daggers in this movie.
Kind of like, you can see him. It's kind of like the Invisible Man. You can see the spritz. And which there's a lot of spritzing in this movie.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Right.
And the only reason...
this general area right here.
And the only reason Sinbad survives... is Margarine Lady. What was her name?
Mariana. But it is spelled with a G.
Yells at him, Sinbad behind you. And he turns and, yeah.
Yeah.
So, he didn't even really do anything.
That's the tagline for this movie. Sinbad doesn't really do anything.
I mean, it wasn't his wits.
No. Or his skill.
Or his skill that killed the bad guy.
That it wasn't his wits or skill that defeated the figurehead, which they didn't do. It wasn't his wits or skill that defeated Vishnu. The young kid body tackles it from behind. It falls off that platform and shatters.
Yeah.
Sinbad does nothing.
He kills the centaur.
Kinda.
With his little...
He Michael Myers is the centaur.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Well, he was jealous.
There wasn't even a cool, like, Sinbad and crew versus the tribes people.
No.
Like, they're like, oh, we're being attacked by people with spears, and we all have weapons, and we're all trained adventurers. Let's fight back. They're just like...
They run off.
No.
Yeah, well, they get captured first, and then...
That's what I'm saying, but they just are instantly captured. Yeah. There's no struggle.
Yeah. No.
They do nothing.
Agreed.
Sinbad does nothing.
He's pretty bad at his job.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
He's sinfully bad.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that. But I'm sorry. Sword? I promise you, the bad guy is roughly this far, maybe this far, behind it. And no farther. Literally no farther. How fucking swords work, everybody. I'm glad I could teach this lesson, because apparently not everyone is in the know. Stupid.
Are we there?
I think we're there. Okay. Ratings. IMDb gives The Golden Voyage of Sinbad What, did I miss something?
No.
You said, oh, like...
No, I forgot to.
Okay. I was like, wait, because sometimes I forget things.
No, you're good.
IMDb gives The Golden Voyage of Sinbad a 6.8.
Almost a 7.
And I'm not going to argue that. I'm like, yeah.
It's fine.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm having technical difficulties.
What else is new? I think at this point they're technical normalities.
Okay. IMDb was
6.8.
6.8.
Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 76%.
Okay.
For a grand total of 144. As Tevis computes that in, we'll see where in the grand list of ticket price movies it falls.
144?
Yes.
Okay, that goes... It's 1 point higher than The Last Samurai.
God.
Which is tragic.
Pretty sure it isn't, though.
No. It's
not 1 point higher than The Last Samurai.
It is 1 point lower, or 2 points lower, excuse me, at 146. Clue?
No, this movie was better than Clue.
And Steel Magnolias.
Well, this movie's not better than Steel Magnolias, but this movie is better than Clue.
I agree.
So what? Okay, wait a minute. Just based off what you've said. Wait, what was it better than?
Last Samurai.
No, that's too low.
Yeah.
Steel Magnolias is also too low.
100% agree.
Clue is too high.
I 100% agree.
I think that's where I'm at mentally.
Last Samurai is 2 points higher than Violent Night.
Fuck you. No, it is our man Ken Watanabe and Hiroyuki Sanada go too hard for that to be true.
Agree.
You know what? If in his day they had done a Sinbad movie, but they had made Sinbad Asian, because why not? And it was like played by like Ken Watanabe, like, hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Or Hiroyuki Sanada. I'd be okay with that too.
Me too.
I was actually trying to think who I would cast as like a modern Sinbad.
Probably Glenn Powell.
I should
and
know
Pedro Pascal.
Yes. I should know his name. And I feel like I'd know it if I heard it,
Joe
but
Hendry?
off the he's gonna show up. Shut up! Don't say his name! The guy always wants pizza rolls. No, he was in the Eternals. He was the storyteller. He's in a bunch of stuff.
You lost me at the Eternals. I totally put that movie in the back of my mind.
Just look it up, please. You have one job.
What's his name?
That's what I'm asking.
Oh,
not Kit Harington.
that's who I was going to say. Yeah. Was it Kumail Nanjiani?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he'd do the role well.
Oh, yeah.
He's at least charismatic.
Yes, he is. And muscular.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, does Sinbad have to be a ripped god? No.
He should be.
Should he?
Yeah.
Why?
Not like, Arnold Schwarzenegger ripped.
He's
but
Conan.
he should be in shape.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to be Conan.
No, it's not Conan. It's
Yeah.
It's just he's in shape.
Yeah.
It's like Chris Evans.
No, Pete Captain America Chris Evans might be too big for Sinbad.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Sinbad doesn't actually have to be
He's
that
like Brad Pitt
level
of
like
shape.
Sinbad doesn't have to be that big, is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in shape, but
It's like Kit Harington.
he doesn't have to be Stallone.
No.
Like, he doesn't need to be that big. But you're, yes, in shape, but it should be like Tom Holland Spider-Man. He should be athletic shape. not bodybuilding shape.
I like that. Let's get Tom Holland to do it.
No.
No? Why?
Because
What about Mark Wahlberg?
Because first of all, they fucking ruined Tim Drake by casting Tom Holland's little wiener ass.
Yeah, what was that? Whose choice was that?
Like, that's not...
I like Tom Holland. Don't get me wrong. I think he's
I have
a really
nothing
good
against
actor.
Tom Holland, but he's not Nathan Drake.
No.
That was such a swing and a miss.
That confused the shit out of me.
Casting-wise. Like,
Yeah. Nathan Fillion was right there.
Nathan Fillion kind of looks like Tim Drake.
Am I wrong?
No!
So, what the hell?
So Nathan Drake isn't supposed to be like a little boy.
Yeah.
He's kind of supposed to be a grizzled, slightly jaded man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one made him look like he just graduated high school.
Or about to.
Yeah, in 3 years.
But anyway, our other friend there put him as Sinbad.
I like that.
And at least then it would be a little more accurate. I know he's Hindu, right? Or he's from India,
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
But I don't want to say Indian because that's I don't know if that's a correct term.
Yeah, it's best to just move on.
Probably.
Ratings? Oh, we did ratings.
That's how we got
Where are we
here.
on?
Okay. Reviews. Son of a bitch. I could not find a single contemporary review for this movie.
Really?
Not a one. Then I couldn't find a single mainstream review for this movie from any point in time. So I found one from Empire Online. We've used them before. And that's the only review I have for this movie.
Okay.
The limits are very evident, but the cheerful hubris to this kind of curly fairy tale will always find a welcome home. 3 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. It was fun. It clearly had shortcomings, but it was fun.
Hang on.
What?
I was looking up Roger Ebert.
Is there one?
He's got a thing called Great Movies from My Childhood. Oh, never mind. He's just talking about Ray Harryhausen as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw like there was a lot of like, man, let's talk about Ray Harryhausen or the top 10 Ray Harryhausen movies. Or I found plenty of that.
Yeah.
But nothing about, hey, we're a legitimate movie reviewer talking about the Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, this movie's fun. And its flaws and shortcomings are very evident.
Oh, yeah.
3 out of 5, though?
Too high.
2.5?
2.5.
I'd go 2.5. This isn't a bad movie, but it's nothing to write home about. But we're not there yet. Best line?
Our drunken idiot.
Yeah.
My heart is full of bravery. I have very cowardly legs.
Ah. My favorite line. They say it multiple times, but specifically when Sinbad is saying it to our cowardly friend after his pants fall down. Trust in Allah, but tie up your camel. Which I like the line in of itself. Have faith in God, trust in God, but also be practical.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like the message of that. But after the guy's pants fall and he's like, hey, trust in Allah. And then Sinbad points at the kid's wiener and goes, tie up your camel. And I like that a lot.
Yeah, isn't that what they say at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because that's when he falls, the kid falls, but he's tied on, and he's like, trust in Allah. And everyone's like, but tie up your camel. And they sail off for whatever. It was real lame. But no, specifically that version of it is my favorite line when he just is clearly pointing at that kid's dangle out. He's like, tie up your camel. But as a whole, that's a good line, though.
I like that line.
But yeah, my heart is full of bravery, but I have cowardly legs.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Favorite part?
Oh, the monsters.
Yeah.
Easily.
Specifically the figurehead
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah, but all the monsters were cool. They just the way they moved across screen and interacted with things, and
Yeah.
it's such good work.
The hell was I going to say?
Carolyn Monroe.
Wow. Prop.
You're just all over the board. Worst part?
Sinbad.
That's what I have too.
He's lame and doesn't do anything.
Okay.
It's like, hey, we're going to watch this Hercules movie, and Hercules does dick.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not. I want to see Hercules like lift mountains and punch monsters. It's literally why I'm here.
Yeah. I chose to watch the Sinbad movie.
It's Sinbad. His cardboard cutout ass.
Yeah.
Hugging my girl Carolyn.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Get your ass away.
I will sword fight that Sinbad for Carolyn Monroe. And I'll win,
That'll be
too.
easy, because he'll ditch his sword for the little knife.
He'll pull his knife out and try to Michael Myers me. Except I understand how the basic mechanics of sword fighting, so I'll know where his body is to stab him.
It's like Deadpool. Baby knife.
Yeah.
Prop. What do you have?
I'm not going to lie. I have 3.
Whoa.
My first thought is the Vizier's mask helmet. That would be cool. And, I mean, you look at it and you're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Something a little more manageable could be one of the golden tablets. But, if we're wanting something slightly smaller than the mask, but it would be clear, I'd want one of the homunculi.
Okay.
A life-size, because life-size model would be about that big.
Yeah.
Like, it would fit perfectly on a desk or a shelf or something. And you're like, a homunculi from the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Okay. Mine is the spritz bottle that they use.
I wonder if it still has her scent.
It's full of her sweat. No, mine is the mask.
Yeah,
I
think
pretty cool.
Because I guess the monster's a monster. It's not a prop.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be the Vizier's mask. But also, man, that looks so cool.
It does look cool. I don't have really any other awards.
You don't have any awards?
Not really. Do you?
I mean, I have a couple. Nothing.
I mean, I guess I got the Brie Larson award for bad acting. Going to our girl.
I'll kill you. Sinbad?
No, our girl.
No.
She wasn't good.
No, she wasn't. But she wasn't Brie Larson. She didn't have enough lines.
Good point.
She could fill out that outfit. Brie Larson couldn't fill out that outfit.
Speaking of her outfit, the Morpheus Award for Best Dressed.
Oh.
Our girl.
Our girl. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Too old for this shit? The Roger Murtaugh Award. Cora. Half of the movie's like, give me my tablet. I don't want to fight you. I have plans. I'm doing things. Your dumbass just showed up and stole something. Which is true. The movie starts with, they're like, hey, what's that? I don't know. It's holding something gold. Let's take it. They actively steal one of this guy's golden tablets.
They do, don't they?
Now, granted, they're pirates, but he's like, hey, you stole something of mine. Can I please have it back? And they're like, no, you can't have it back. He's like, just give me my shit back.
But he stole it from somebody else.
Did he? We don't know that.
So they stole the thing that he stole.
We don't know that one was stolen.
I bet it was stolen.
I mean, possibly, but they don't know that.
Yeah, it was.
The Shelley Duvall Award for being totally fine. That's honestly this whole movie.
That's fair.
Okay. The Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
It goes to Sinbad.
He had an accent?
Yeah. It's not like Charlie Sheen bad, but this very obvious white dude doing a Middle Eastern accent. I wasn't feeling it.
He was a little tan. He had a tan going.
Yeah, but that's not.
It didn't look right.
What else we got? Does Cora get a Golden Gruber?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about this, I'm like, man, he's kind of the best human part of this movie.
Yeah.
And he's really cool.
And he's very just slimy villainous. Like,
Yeah.
He takes the two monsters and makes sure his side wins. And yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give that one. Okay.
There you go. Hey, Tom Baker, Golden Gruber recipient. Now, it dawned on me while we were talking about it that perhaps we could create a new award for the hero that gets outdone by his team.
Okay.
That's the premise. And I feel like Sinbad in this movie very much qualifies for that. Now, can you think of the star who gets upstaged by his supporting team?
Ooh, off the top of my head, no.
I think this should be the Ted Healy Award.
Ted Healy?
Ted Healy.
Who's Ted Healy?
He was a comedian who reached his fame with Ted Healy and his Stooges. Except no one gave a shit about Ted Healy, and the Stooges broke off on their own, becoming the Three Stooges.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was Ted Healy with Moe, Larry, and Shemp.
Ugh.
Yeah, but then they became the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
And then Shemp obviously went off to do movies and had his own team and actually did very well, but then we got Curly. But the idea being, everyone knows who the Three Stooges are. No one knows they started as Ted Healy's Stooges.
I like that.
Because he was obviously, as history dictates, has been outshone by his support crew.
Yeah.
I think it's the Ted Healy Award for when the main guy is just outdone by everyone else.
I like that a lot.
And I think it goes to Sinbad here.
We're putting that in.
The Ted Healy Award.
Very much so.
So wait a minute. We've got best villain. We have when the henchman is better than the main villain.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have when the hero is outdone by the supporting cast.
I like it.
We don't really have an award for like, man, that hero was awesome.
You know what? We don't. We don't.
No.
We'll have to change that.
We'll have to think about it. We'll have to come up with like, is it the William Wallace Award? Is it the Maxim? Well, no, we already have.
We already have the Maximus Award for Best Line.
For Best Line, so it can't be Maximus.
No. Be the Mr. Anderson Award from The Matrix.
No.
No?
No. Keanu Reeves almost gets the Ted Healy.
You shut your pie hole.
We're gonna have to stew on this a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna have to stew on it. I'm okay with the William Wallace. You don't know why I'm okay with it being the William Wallace?
It's freaking Mel Gibson.
Yes, but let's table that part of it. Man, you know who had a fantastic, memorable, and kick-ass support team?
Absolutely.
William Wallace. You know who was still memorable and kick-ass and heroic and stood out on his own, still even in front of that amazing support team? William fucking Wallace.
Absolutely.
If William Wallace and company had been the Sinbad crew, this would have been a shorter movie.
Oh, yeah.
Steven would have murdered Cora the first time they met.
Well, William Wallace would have took him out and the guard at the beginning when they tried to steal his
He'd have
necklace.
cut the horse's head off.
Yeah, and fucked it. Right in front of him. And Cora would have been like, I'm out.
Yeah. And then the Carolyn Monroe would have come up and Hamish would have winked at her and that would have been just that would have sealed the deal.
Flood.
I don't know about that.
It dropped a rock.
The ship figurehead would have attacked Hamish's dad, would have been like, hold back, boys. This one's mine. And he'd have kicked the shit out of that thing. He'd have gotten wounded in the process because he got wounded in every goddamn fight.
Yes,
but it still would have happened. I think it might be the William Wallace Award.
We may have to go there with that.
We'll in the comments, let us know what hero we should name the award for, just that standout hero who actually does hold his own above and beyond everyone else. Put your thoughts in the comments.
Right, we there?
I think we're there. Final thoughts?
Go ahead.
I really like the Ted Healy Award. I think that's a good one. And I'm really proud of that name, by the way, because it's a deep cut for sure, but it's right there. All right.
Solid pull.
Final thoughts, Golden Voyage of Sinbad. I enjoyed this movie. I have a nostalgic soft spot for all the claymation monsters of any of the movies, not just this one. But this one had some really cool ones. It's fine. I don't regret renting it.
You rented this?
Yeah.
I watched it on YouTube.
I probably should have, but
free.
You know what? I didn't have to dick around with YouTube ads and stuff. I just rented it.
But YouTube's free, so I don't mind the ads.
You know what? When you're right, honestly, I've watched movies on YouTube before for the show. I was tired and I didn't think about it.
They're not as egregious either. It's not like, hey, you've had 3 minutes of uninterrupted time.
HBO Max.
Here's 7 minutes of commercial.
Yeah. I rented it. I spent like $3.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, that's fine. It was worth it. Mariana is worth the $2.99 or whatever it was. But let's get to the meat of the matter. I have a lot of nostalgia for this movie, these types of movies, and the Golden Voyage of Sinbad, truthfully, isn't worth the ticket price.
What?
It has a lot of cool moments, but unless you specifically are into the creature feature stuff, and you're into Ray Harryhausen, and you have a vested interest going into it, I don't know if I would recommend this to just everyone on the street, because I don't think everyone would enjoy it, because to a casual viewer, there's not that much to enjoy. So I think, honestly, I have to say it's not.
Wow.
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I just, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if it's worth it, though. For the broader audience.
Okay.
Just trying to be fair.
That's kind of shocking to me, honestly.
Shocking to me, too, but I try very hard to be fair.
Okay. Golden Voyage of Sinbad. That was a film.
Yep.
Honestly, I was more bored than I was not bored. And I found myself more interested in hurrying up and getting to the creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way I felt when I was a kid, when I was watching any of the Godzilla movies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, why are these people talking? Like, get me to Godzilla. That's all I want. And that's kind of what I felt like now. I'm like, okay, stop talking, Sinbad. You don't have anything interesting to say. And that's why I felt 95% of this movie. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, it's a slow slog through till they get to the island, and then they got to get to the Oracle, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting. And then they get to the monster, and then the Golly Green Giants show up, and they play right after the Shitty Beatles. But honestly, even some of the monsters fight, like the last one, it was fine. So no, I can't recommend this either. Like, the two most interesting moments are very short.
Mm-hmm.
And for this to be an hour and 40 minutes or hour and 45 minutes,
it feels it.
It feels it. It's rough. It's no, skip it. If you really want to see the creature fights, watch them on YouTube.
So my girls and I do.
It's more interesting.
And that's the thing, man. The monsters are too few and far between.
Yeah, it took forever.
And this movie's acting and its writing and its general story don't hold. But also, who the hell is going to a swashbuckling adventure movie to watch expositional conversation? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
This is not Scent of a Woman. Let's do something.
Yeah. Just throw in another creature fight for reason.
Rival pirates. This should be action heavy.
Yes.
And it's just, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
No one wants to watch Hercules talk to his buddy about how to kill the Hydra. Let's just figure it out while we're killing the Hydra. Let's get to it.
Yeah. Yeah. This should have been 2 more creature fights and maybe a little more, like you said, a pirate interaction with another rival pirate. Something.
Korra hired his own crew to sail.
Yeah, and then
let them fight.
Then what he sends them away?
Yeah, he's just like, go get ready to count our money. We won.
Why? He knows that Sinbad and his buddies are there.
Yeah,
why not bring the crew with them?
Let's have a pirate fight.
Something. But he's just like, go have a party. We'll holler at you when we're ready.
I guess they really needed to keep this under $1 million.
Yes.
Now,
get rid of the Jolly Green Giant things and bring these pirates in.
Or fight them.
Something.
Fight them!
Yeah, no, not worth the ticket price at all.
No.
And I watched it for free on YouTube.
I enjoyed it, but but that doesn't mean it's worth the ticket price.
Yeah.
But you're right. There were several times where I'm like, damn, we need to... Either something really needs to happen or we really need to move on to when something happens because, okay, I enjoyed watching this going back. Will I ever watch this thing credits to credits again? No. You couldn't give me the money to watch it again. I'm just going to do the clips on YouTube with my girls like we enjoy.
Yeah.
Because this sucks. I mean, it's not very good.
No.
But Tevis, you got your veto card. Dare I say the Golden Voyage of Sinbad or just anything, Sinbad anything. Dare I say the Golden Voyage of Sinbad enters our list of movies ticket price should take a crack at?
Yeah.
I promise you, we could come up with a hell of a more entertaining Sinbad movie with a much better Sinbad than this movie gave us. I would 100% take a crack at writing and helping lead a Sinbad movie.
And we could trim this shit down from an hour 45. I think that's what it was. Yeah, hour 45. We could get this into Good Boy territory.
I wouldn't want to do that.
What was it, like 70 minutes?
Good Boy's like 74 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 90 minutes. Hour and a half.
90 minutes.
We can shave 15 minutes off of this son of a bitch.
Probably.
Easy.
And I'd pump it with a lot more things.
Yeah.
Like, okay. The moments without action should be few and far between.
Very much so.
We should always be building to something, and when we're not building to something, it's because we're in the middle of something.
I agree.
Man, but still, because to me, Sinbad is in that same broad category. I think the industry is right. We need fun, action-packed, family-friendly, 90-minute sword and sandal.
Absolutely.
Let's do. Why can't we make a Sinbad movie in 2026 that's 95 minutes of high seas adventure, cool monsters? There doesn't have to be gore. There doesn't have to be swearing. And it's just a fun, bring the family, kill an afternoon. Everybody leaves happy with kids walking away going, man, that was so cool. Can you just imagine? And wanting to get their sticks and their toys at home and sword fight and pretending the monsters are coming and do it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with everyone's like, oh, that's such like a 1940s, 1950s idea. Why?
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Why is that a bad idea? Why
because
can't we do that?
Taking over.
And you know what? Superhero movies would be better if they were that.
Yeah, I don't see it happening though.
Infinity Wars and Endgame get a pass because that was 10 years of buildup leading to the ultimate climactic moment. That doesn't mean every goddamn movie after it needs to maintain this 3-hour bullshit.
I agree.
90 to a $1.05. Let's just get it in and out and have fun while we're doing it.
Hell yeah. Eat some popcorn.
But here's the thing. Superhero movies are on the decline. We're getting superhero fatigue, and there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, they need to start making fewer superhero movies and put more time and quality into them so that they're still cool. What could fill that void? We need sword and sandal fantasy adventure.
We're getting it with the Odyssey.
We'll see.
It's Christopher Nolan, though, so it's
not going to be what we're talking about.
No,
Christopher Nolan will not make what we're talking about.
But we're getting that,
and also the Odyssey
fantasy.
Yeah. So hopefully it's something.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know if I trust Christopher Nolan with something like that.
I've revisited some Christopher Nolan movies. It's kind of overrated, I think.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Like, I still like Inception.
I love Inception.
I like the Batmans. I don't know if I care much beyond that.
Interstellar is...
It was fine.
Meh.
It was fine.
That Tenet...
I never saw it.
It's...
Why can't we do another... Why can't we just remake Jason and the Argonauts?
I'd watch that.
But, again, 90 minutes to 105. Keep it basically family friendly. You know, it doesn't have to be Bluey the movie. Let's be real. There needs to be monsters and action and, you know, there's going to be people die, but they don't have to be overly graphic deaths or anything. There honestly doesn't need to be blood.
No.
You know, or if it is, it's like, oh, that guy's shirt is stained red. You know, Keep it simple.
I think they would probably screw it up by overly doing the overly Disneyfication of it.
What do you mean?
It would be overly family friendly, like anything The Rock did when he was just first coming up and doing the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Well, I didn't say Disney needed to do it.
I'm just saying that's not even just Disney doing it, but they would try to make it as family friendly as possible and then kind of go overboard.
Yeah.
So.
But it's like we forgot that, you know what kids like? Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what adventures have? Action and danger and humor and, you know, I don't know, like, as a kid, I wanted to watch Hercules, Perseus, Theseus, Sinbad, these mythical heroes doing mythical hero shit. And my parents were cool with me watching, even though it was violent, because it wasn't over the top. And in the grand scheme of things, you know, there was no nudity. There was no language. The violence wasn't graphic. And as a parent, as my kid, especially my oldest, now granted, she's a little on the sensitive side, so she's 5 now. I'm not going to be like, hey, let's, watch this movie. It might be still a little much, but man, when they're 7, 8, 9, yeah. And it'll be fun. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. I'm all on board.
There we go, Hollywood. I guess the ball's in your court, or call us. Email us, ticketprice@gmail.com. And we'll start pinning the script right now.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll quit my day job.
That's right. Don't threaten me with a good time. Are we there?
We're there.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you got to reach all the way over there for the head.
Got it. Whose turn is it?
Your turn.
Okay.
Crocodile Dundee 2. I put that in there.
Gross. Hate both of you. You know that. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mel Gibson gets a superpower to read women's minds.
Yes!
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Tom Cruise.
Okay, I like it.
Damn it, who's he with? I want to say Emily Blunt. That sounds right.
Okay.
In a Groundhog's Day type scenario.
It's not the movie with like 7 different names.
Yeah, I think so. But I believe it has one official title.
But nobody knows what it is.
No one can agree on what it is.
I'm drawing a blank though.
Well, what we have written down in your handwriting is Edge of Tomorrow.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Live, Die, Repeat. But that's the tagline, right?
Or is Edge of Tomorrow the tagline?
But I thought Edge of Tomorrow was the name of it.
Maybe it's Live, Die, Repeat to the Edge of Tomorrow.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll have to watch the movie and find out.
Now I feel like I'm a crazy person. It's Edge of Tomorrow, right?
Right.
Right.
Or is it Live, Die, Repeat? We don't
know. No, it's Edge of Tomorrow. Right?
That's what we'll agree on.
Yeah. It says Edge. You wrote Edge of Tomorrow.
That doesn't mean I'm right.
Yeah, but that sounds right. That sounds right. Wait, Tom Cruise is back. Wait, is this our second?
Second.
Okay, man, for some reason I thought it was more than that.
I think. The Last Samurai in this. Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, we haven't done any Mission Impossibles.
Nope, not yet.
I think it just feels like it's another Tom Cruise movie because in my personal life, my wife makes me watch a lot of Tom Cruise movies because she loves Tom Cruise.
Hell yeah.
She also loves how crazy he is.
Don't we all?
I remember watching Night and Day in the theater.
I'm so sorry.
And we were two, if we weren't the only 2 people in that theater, there weren't many of us.
And the other one's left.
And her and I just cackled the entire time because we created this story, this headcanon that Tom Cruise wasn't acting. They were just like, don't you know you're a government agent? He's like, I am. They're like, yeah. And the government's after you. They are. And they're like, yeah. And you need to save her. I do. And he just did shit.
You know what? That probably is how it goes.
And that's kind of what the movie felt like.
Yeah. That's probably how it goes.
So we just created this headcanon of just Tom Cruise was himself.
Nice. We'll have to do Night and Day next.
And Cameron Diaz was just like, there.
Like she is in all of her films. So, okay.
Even with this. Is she a good actress?
No.
Okay.
I mean, she's fine. Nothing terrible.
No.
But just, she's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Even in The Mask, her big debut when everyone thought she was like the sexiest thing on 2 legs, I wasn't.
Yeah, she was fine.
She didn't awaken anything in me.
Yeah, me either.
We should do The Mask. Is The Mask in there?
I'm sure.
I don't know if it is. But...
Probably not. I'll put The Mask in.
Okay.
One with Sam Elliott.
There's a Mask with Sam Elliott?
It's about this kid who has this like elephantitis disease.
Oh.
Cher is in it as well.
I don't know if I like that.
I like Cher.
I like Sam Elliott.
I like Cher.
We should just do the Elephant Man.
We could do that. I'll be all right with that.
Oh. We
should do that. We should do a music video.
I'm not an animal.
Do the one with Cher where she's on the aircraft carrier.
What?
Singing If I Could Turn Back Time.
What?
If you have not seen that video,
I don't know what you're talking.
Go watch that video.
Okay.
It's a great music video.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Is she naked?
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know you were such a Cher guy.
I wasn't until that video.
Okay.
Just have to watch it. Anyway.
Do you dream of climbing that tree?
No.
Like Sonny?
What?
Like Sonny.
Like Sonny?
He climbed that tree repeatedly.
That's true.
That dude was like 4 foot tall. I loved all the pictures of them together because she's easily 2 of him stacked on top of each other.
Looks like one of the Ints carrying the hobbits.
Yeah. That he was kind of a weird little dude.
He was a weird little dude.
And then there was, giant Cher next to him. If you were to tell me Sonny is 4'5", I'd believe you.
I think he was.
How did he hit her around? Like, physically, how could he reach her to slap her around? Did he make her bend down?
Probably. Yeah. Or he stood on the bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sonny did slap her around, right?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to, like, disparage Sonny
You
if he did.
probably are.
I know Ike and Tina had their...
Yeah.
I thought Sonny did too, but maybe not.
We're skating on some thin ice here.
Are we? Are the Sonny people going to come at us? Are you looking it up?
Oops.
Skating on thin ice, that's a first. You're also not wearing your traditional red, so all the animators have to work extra hard.
I know. I thought I'd break out some bluey.
It's funny because every dad I know has that hoodie. I have it. You have it.
It's
Another buddy of mine has it.
It's kind of in the handbook.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, are you a real dad?
Are you even dadding?
All right.
I can't believe we're using airtime for this. What'd you find?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing?
No, nothing.
So he didn't.
I don't know, but I didn't find anything. And I didn't really do a whole deep dive. I'll save that for next week.
We're not going to remember next week.
That's true.
Well, if I disparaged Sonny, what's his face?
Sonny and Cher.
Yeah, but he has a last name. His last name isn't Ann Cher.
Yeah, it is.
Granted, I know she didn't have a last name, but he had a last name.
Sonny Bono?
That sounds right.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Sonny and. Then, hey, I apologize.
The only Sonny I care about is Sonny Hayes.
Who?
F1.
Oh.
Great movie.
What about Sonny Landham?
He would kill me.
He would definitely slap the shit out of somebody.
Yeah. Sonny and Cher at the same time.
We were just talking about the Stooges. Slap. Although you couldn't do the Stooges slap because the height discrepancy.
He would have to,
he'd have to use both hands. One go high, one go low.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's the content you come for. Can I go home?
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to 1973's The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Unanimously not worth the ticket price. So remember, in the comments below, share your favorite things about the episode. Share the hero you nominate to be the name of our next award for that standout hero that actually does what they're supposed to do. Let us know your favorite monster, whether it's Ray Harryhausen or not. We love movie monsters, so let's talk about it. Make sure you like the show, subscribe, share it around to your friends, all of that good stuff. We have Patreon, merch store. Tune in next week as we do Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat.
Yes. You're correct.
One and or both of those.
Sounds good.
And as always, that's Tevis. That's Jake. We're Ticket Price. You're mocking me, aren't you?
No. Hey! Tie up your camel.
Remember, tie up your camel, folks. And as always, the most important part, make sure that you be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Good night. Tie up that camel, ladies.